All right, welcome back, guys. It's time for a progress report. So, how did we do in Group C? I do have to ask, right? We progressed through the group as expected. We won the games we were expected to win. Um, we lost a game I think we could have won, or everyone might feel that we should have won. We definitely were. It was a better performance of the three, but that's how football is. Sometimes you play terribly and you win. Sometimes you play not too bad and you lose. The irony of it all, right? Um, but at the end of the day, we have to be thankful we're into the next round and we play the USA in the quarterfinal next week. Now, what we're going to do, like I said, is somewhat of a progress report, just to look at how we've performed so far as a team, statistically, that is, um, and just go through it and see if it reflects or if it matches up with how we might be feeling about how the competition is going. All right. So yeah, we finished second in the group to Costa Rica. They finished with the full complement of the 9 points, 6 goals for, two against. We finished with 6 points from 3 games, 4 goals for, two against. Um, Suriname won one game, and that was against Guadeloupe. So they go out with 3 points. They scored 3 goals and had five scored against them. Guadeloupe scored 3 goals and had seven scored against them. They won zero matches and go home with 0 points. To be honest, Guadeloupe was an unexpected participant. Nobody expected them to get past Guatemala, but they did. Credit to them, and they had a good show. And now they go home, right? Big up all the people from Guadeloupe that joined and watched when we were doing the pre-game. All right, now let's go and look at some stats. Now for the 3 games, SofaScore, which is the website that we're referring to for these statistics, give the team a rating of 6.86, just under 7. And I can't disagree with that. Um, we have won games. We haven't been necessarily terrible, but we have failed to sparkle in majority of the games. But we've still managed to win them. So credit to them for that. All right. 3 matches played, 4 goals scored, 2 conceded, 3 assists created, right? Goals per game, we're averaging 1.3 goals per game in the first 3 games. Goal conversion rate is very low at 12%. We have had zero penalties. Free kicks, we haven't scored any, but we've had 4 attempts. Goals from inside the box, 1 of 19. Majority of our goals have come outside the box, and that's 3 of 23. So we're taking most attempts from outside of the box, but we've been more successful with them, even though not highly successful. But a shot from outside the box is a lower percentage shot, right? Um, Left foot goals 1, right foot goals 3, headed goals 0. Big chances per game 1.3, big chances missed per game 1.3. Total shots per game 11.3, shots on target per game 6.0. Now, Costa Rica topped the group, if I remember correctly, with just over or probably 6 shots per game, but they still managed to win those games and convert those chances. So that shows you how wasteful we have been. I think, if memory serves me correctly, Suriname averages around 11 shots per game as well, and they finished third. So that shows you how important it is to convert these shots. All right. Shots on target per game 6, and we average 1.3 goals. All right. Bear that in mind. Shots off target per game 5.3. Successful dribbles per game 7.7. Corners per game 3.7. just under 4 corners per game, and we hit the woodwork once, and we've had two counter attacks in the 3 games. Ball possession, we averaged just over half at 52.7%. We really should be doing better in terms of ball possession, or should have came out of those games with a higher possession in terms of present, a higher percentage in terms of possession, I should say rather. All right, accurate passes per game, 342 at 83.1%. Not terrible. Accurate in the own half, good again, 91.4% with 187. Accurate opposition in the opposition half, 157 at 72.1%. Um, that could improve, or should improve, I should say. Accurate long balls, 28.0 at 65.6%. Not bad for long balls. Accurate crosses, 3.0. Should be doing more crosses or average more crosses than that per game, especially when our strength um, going forward is on the wings, right? So that wraps up the passing and possession stats. Now we move to defending. Clean sheets in the 3 games, we had one clean sheet. Goals conceded per game just under one at 0.7. Tackles per game, 13. Interceptions per game, 9.3. Clearances per game, 15. Saves per game, 2.0. Errors leading to goals, 0. Errors leading to shots, 0. Penalties committed, 0. Penalty goals conceded, 0. Clearances off the line, 0. Last man tackles, 0. Our centre halves have been very clean, so you have to credit them for that. Credit where credit is due. They have played well, probably the best, some or um, probably one of the better parts of our team. All right. Now for the other miscellaneous stats that we always do at the end. Duels won per game, 47.7 per game at 49.7%. Ground duels won 38 at 50.9%. Aerial duels won 9.7 at 45.3%. Possession lost 113. That's been about average per game for us for the 3 games. If you go back and check the stats, if you don't take my word for it. Offsides per game 1.3. Fouls per game 17.7. Yellow cards per game 1.7, just under 2. Red cards per game 0. Again, we have been clean in terms of the cards. We haven't done too badly. A few players were arrested last game, but we'll go into the next round um, without that concern. I have to double check that to make sure that we don't carry those cards forward. So in 4 days, we play the United States. You can check back in with me when we take a closer look at what the United States have done so far in their group. It should be a good game. I think we can win that game. Um, it's not impossible, but we have to put the right team on the field and apply the right tactics. We'll get into that later. Thank you for joining me. And remember to like and subscribe, guys. And thank you for supporting the channel. I'll see you next time.